dealership remembers what WeLIXON address was in the city, let's have a unit head over there, just in case it's him heading back to his house. 2700 from District 5, I can head that way.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy DfwGhostRider. Today we got the wheelie bike. That's what I like to call it. This bike has wheelie assistance. So it's supposed to keep you at a certain angle when you do wheelie. We're trying to assemble it now. I sort of started, but I haven't done much, to be honest with you. I just took the straps off, took all the wraps off, and yeah, put it on this stand, even though it's not for this type of bike, but it works. You could use whatever you want. You could use a dirt bike stand, it'll work much better on this. Anyways, this sprocket is going to be in the box. You're going to get these screws. I think it's an M8 times 16. This is what the screw looks like. And put the sprocket on there and make sure the black side or the black hole is facing up, and then screw it. Alright, so now that we have this on, I'm gonna move to the front end. There's something on the back end that we have to do, but we're not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna leave that to the end because I want the bike to be up like this so I can put the front wheel on without having to lift it off the ground. But you're gonna have to do the back suspension, and the bike is gonna go up, so I'm not gonna do that now, just so I can have an angle to put the front wheel in. And then the back should be pretty easy. It's only one screw. So this is the bolt that's gonna go inside the wheel and catches on the other side. What I'm gonna do is you take that off, take that off. There we go. You leave one spacer on this side because that's where the brake is gonna go. Okay, yeah, it'll go on there. Put that there. There we go, perfect. As long as it goes in. There we go. Now the front wheel is on. Now it's going through easily. We're gonna go ahead and tighten that since we already have the wrenches in our hands. In my hands, I guess I should say. But what you gotta do is get these two bolts right here, and you're gonna bring this brake caliper. It's gonna hang like this. You want to twist it around. Of course, put the brakes in the rotor. Line them up. Make sure they're in there. And then all you gotta do is line this up. You see this hole? You gotta line it up with this. Then once you have the first screw on, then it should hold. Then you put the second one on. Just make sure that's lined up also. There we go. That's perfect. And now all you gotta do is tighten them a little bit. The tools are everywhere. So this is not it. And the tools are hot. It is a hot fucking day today, homies. I mean, it's pretty hot. But like I said, I love being out in the sun on the weekends, man. I don't like being inside the house because I work in an office. I'm indoors pretty much all week. So whenever I do get a chance to be outside, I usually do everything that I possibly can outside. So we got gas on this side. What we're gonna do is put that on there just like that, and then we got our handlebar clamps. Of course, you want to line them up as much as you possibly can. Alright, we're gonna grab one of these and a screw, and we can line them up always a little later. I just want to get a grip on there to hold it so you're not having hand hold it the whole time. So we're going to put one on there that doesn't have Loctite. Put another one on here that doesn't have Loctite. Now we're going to do the crisscross method so we can get them tightened down pretty good. I'm tighten that a little bit. Tighten that a little bit. And then just gonna make sure these are same size. It's not tight at all. But what we're gonna do next is put the brake lever and the gas pedal on. And I think we're gonna have to use the black screws for that. Yep, for that, you're gonna have to use these. Yeah, they go through too, so you could tighten them as much as you need. We're just gonna put that on there. Hold it whichever way. It doesn't have to be lined up or nothing. Just get this screw started on there. And we'll get the second one started on there as well. And then we'll get that in. Alright, now you want to, of course, line it up. See how you want it. Mine is pretty much lined up. That is all I need. Just gonna have to tighten it. All good on this side. Now we're gonna take 2 screws and that second part and move to the other side and do the same thing pretty much. Alright, now of course just want to make sure it's lined up. I want mine to be a little bit up. Of course I don't want it to interfere with the front brakes. Now that I like where I have it, just go ahead and tighten it down. And guys, you want to do this, you want to tighten the bottom or top screw and then vice versa, and do them little by little, because you don't want to torque one side too much. And all right, we'll do all the zip tie stuff later, but now we pretty much have everything on. These things are for the front mutter, fender, whatever you want to call it. And then of course for the pegs as well. So now we're gonna get this thing, and we're gonna have to drive that in. And also, we can't forget about the back part. So let's do that. What you need to do is pretty much lift the bike up
I don't know if you want to have someone help you or not, but that needs to go in there, and this screw needs to go in it. Don't drop the screws like I do. There we go. I'm trying to get it on camera for you guys, to be honest. So it's a little harder. There we go. Perfect. Now that piece goes back. Lean the bike a little bit. And of course, as I told you before, I'll lose everything, so perfect. Now we're just gonna have to tighten it down. Obviously we're working in a tight spot with limited tools, so this takes a little bit longer, and honestly meant to use the tools that came with it, just in case you guys don't have anything else. Obviously I have a lot of tools, but I wanted to use what came with the bike so you guys can do the same. Yep, and then once it gets tight, what's gonna happen? Yeah. Alright, that's good enough. I'll make sure the top one is good. Yeah, it is. Alright, now the bike is on two wheels. So I don't know what I'm doing, guys, as you could see. I'll put that in. Alright, you put her on there. Put that on there. But for the pegs, man, next part is the pegs. Obviously, you just visualize it. You could tell that this is left side. Now, if we try to put this in, it's not gonna go in, so this is right side. We'll throw that on there. And then same thing is gonna be with the springs, and I'll show you guys what to do with it. Alright guys, these springs are gonna have big and small opening. Obviously you want the big opening to be on the top, small opening on the bottom. Big opening is gonna be, I guess, facing the peg up, and then you're gonna want to get this thing, put it in here. You see this groove right there, and then just work with it. Get that bolt. I don't know if you guys seen it or not. Drive it in. Perfect. And then now we're gonna put one of these clips in to hold it. You could just do it however you want, as long as you do it. What I like to do is get it open, start it, and just push. Perfecto. Alright, now we're going to move to the other side. We're going to take everything with us. We already have the peg on the other side. Like I said the first time, just visualize the pegs. We've already done that. Big side goes up. Oh, sorry. Big side goes up this way. Of course, you're going to have to put in this hole. So big side goes up like that. This stays in here. And then you just bring it on there. This goes in that part, whatever you want to call it. And now you just wiggle and try to draw this in. I don't know why this is harder than the other one. Must have done something wrong. There we go. Perfect. I like the rear fender. I don't like the front one, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna put the rear fender on. It's pretty easy. Just goes on there just like that. And we got the screws right here. And you are good to go. You can just put the rest of the screws on. Alright, last thing. We are going to connect the bike and hope that it works. Of course it's gonna work. But y'all know me. I like to joke around. My jokes sometimes end up being true. So we are not going to jinx it too much. Perfect. We got the keys right here. First start. There we go. Bike is on. Sheesh. Alright, let's see what's that's 2. That's 2, that's 3. Sheesh. Is there a 4? No. $40 miles per hour. Holy shit. Alright. Oh my god, this feels great, dude. This bike feels fucking great. That kickstand is a little too tight. Oh my god. Bro, this bike feels a little different. I mean, I got a Tudio, and they're both the same height, same power. But this bike feels a little different, man. It honestly, without trying much on this bike, being that I've only been on the bike for 30 seconds, I can tell you it has a much more comfortable seat. I can guarantee you that. Tudio is an amazing bike, obviously, but it's known for the horrible seat. A lot of people that keep the Tudios end up getting new seats for them. Oh yeah, and it's much more firm. It's a lot more firm. Yeah, this is amazing, dude. I'm in love. Definitely in love, man. Oh my god. This has wheelie control. I don't know how to turn it on. Oh my god, that's the light. Okay. If I hold this more, what's gonna happen? Turns off the light. Turns on the light. I'm gonna use my own tools. Oh! We haven't tightened the front wheel! That's what happens when you're too excited. That is what happens when you're too excited, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am terrible, dude. Oh my God, these are so loose.